Good morning, students. So yesterday we are discussing about continuous function problems. That topic is over. Next topic, most important topic, that is differentiation or derivatives. Now, already in earlier classes, you know the concept of derivatives. In first view, you know the definition of differentiation, then derivative of the given function with respect to x from first principle method. Okay. Now here, now you know that dy by dx. What is the formula for dy by dx? Remember, limit of f of x plus delta x minus f of x divided by delta x as delta x tends to 0. ನಾವು ಈಗಾಗಲೇ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ವ್ಯೂದಲ್ಲೇ ಸಮ್ ರಿಸಲ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಗಳನ್ನು ಸ್ಟಡಿ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ ಹೌದಾ ಸೊ dy by dx ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ ಲಿಮಿಟ್ ಆಫ್ f of x plus delta x minus f of x divided by delta x as delta x tends to 0. Delta x is change in x. Okay, now this process of differentiation is known as first principle differentiation. First principle differentiation. Now problems ಗಳನ್ನು solve ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ. First principle differentiation, 3-mark question. Find the derivative of sin x with respect to x from first principle. That question was asked in first P annual exam. Or find the derivative of cos x, or find the derivative of tan x. You know the formula for derivative of sin, derivative of cos, derivative of tan, derivative of cot x, derivative of secant x, derivative of cosecant x. Okay, so this is the formula for derivative of the given function y with respect to x, and it is denoted by dy by dx. Mathematically, dy by dx is equal to, remember that formula, limit of f of x plus delta x minus f of x divided by delta x as delta x tends to 0. Okay, and also you know the rule on derivatives. What are the rule on derivatives? You know kuda now study ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೇವೆ. Rule on derivatives. First rule says derivative of constant term is always 0. Constant ಅಂದ್ರೆ numbers. Derivative of 1, derivative of 2, derivative of 10, derivative of 100. Those derivatives must be 0. Rule number 2 ಏನು ಹೇಳುತ್ತೆ? Derivative of constant and function. Constant term ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಒಂದು ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಾಗ what is its derivative? Constant term as it is into derivative of function. Constant ಹಾಗೆ ಇರಬೇಕು, derivative of function. Then third rule says derivative of u plus v, sum of two functions. U and v are functions. ಎರಡು variables addition ಕೊಟ್ಟಾಗ what is its derivative? How to write? How to split? Derivative of first function plus derivative of second function. Then similarly derivative of u minus v, difference of two functions idaga derivative of u minus derivative of v. Then fourth rule, that is most important, derivative of product of two functions, namely u into v. U and v are the variables, functions. ಎರಡು functions the multiplication formula ಕೊಟ್ಟಾಗ ಇದರ derivative ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? Remember, first function as it is u into derivative of v plus v into derivative of u. Alternative, u into derivative of v plus v into derivative of u. This is known as product rule or product formula. And one more rule, division of two functions, u by v. ಎರಡು variables division formula ಕೊಟ್ಟಾಗ what is its derivative? What is the formula? v into derivative of u minus u into derivative of v divided by v square. These are the rule on derivatives. ಇದನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ನಾವು ಸ್ಟಡಿ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೇವೆ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಪಿಯುದಲ್ಲಿ. ಈ ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ಸ್ ಕೂಡ ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೇವೆ. ಒಂದು ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಕೇಳ್ತಿದ್ರು ನಿಮಗೆ 4-mark ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನ್. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಪಾರ್ಟ್ ಇ ದಲ್ಲಿ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಪಿಯುದಲ್ಲಿ ಓದಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ರಿಮೆಂಬರ್ ದೋಸ್ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ rule on derivatives. Okay, now here this is the formula for dy by dx. Remember, dy by dx is equal to limit of f of x plus delta x minus f of x divided by delta x as delta x tends to 0. This process of differentiation is known as ಏನಂತಾರೆ ಇದಕ್ಕೆ? first principle derivatives. Again here in second view, there are three important results in first principle derivatives. What are those? To find the derivative of e power x, we have derivative of sin x with respect to x from first principle study ಮಾಡಿದಿರಲ್ಲ ಅದೇ type 3 mark question they will ask in second view. What is that? To find the derivative of e power x with respect to x from first principle. ಹೇಗೆ ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು? There are three important results. ಇವನ್ನ ನೆನಪಿಟ್ಕೋಬೇಕು, ಇವನ್ನ ಪ್ರೂವ್ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಬರಬೇಕು ನಿಮಗೆ. So first result is find the derivative of e power x with respect to x. Short form WRT means with respect to x from first principle method ಇಂದ ಇದರ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಫೈಂಡ್ ಔಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ. How to solve? Now first we will study ಮಾಡಿದವಲ್ಲ, same concept here also. What is that? Given data, let y is a function of x, that is f of x. Mathematically y is equal to f of x, that f of x value is given e power x. Now the question is find the derivative of e power x. E power x denoted by what? Y. It can have denoted y. Another question is to find the derivative of, that is nothing but y with respect to x. Derivative of y with respect to x formula, dy by dx is equal to, what is the formula? Limit of f of x plus delta x minus f of x divided by delta x as delta x tends to 0. This is first principle differentiation formula. Okay, now simplify. To find dy by dx, so let's substitute the value. Limit delta x tends to 0. F of x value e power x. F of x value ಕೊಟ್ಟಿಲ್ಲ e power x. ನಮಗೆ ಏನು ಬೇಕು ಇಲ್ಲಿ f of x plus delta x. x ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಿದೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ x plus delta x ಇದೆ. So that ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ e power replace x by what? X plus delta x. Correct? Minus f of x value e power x divided by delta x. Okay, now that is equal to limit delta x tends to 0. E power x plus delta x by using log of indices. ಇದನ್ನ ಸ್ಪ್ಲಿಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ನೋಡಿ. How to write? We write e power x into e power delta x, because you know that a power m plus n is equal to formula a power m into a power n, like that. E power x plus delta x is equal to, we write e power x into e power delta x minus e power x divided by delta x. Okay, now that is limit delta x tends to 0. In the numerator, what is common? E power x common. E power x common to the range into e power delta x minus 1 divided by delta x. Okay, now further simplify. That is equal to e power x into limit e power delta x minus 1 divided by delta x as delta x tends to 0. That is e power x into, you know that standard result for limit. Now limit alle note ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ರೆ ಏನು? e power x minus 1 divided by x as x tends to 0. What is its value? Its value is 1. Limit important results. Two results, namely e power x minus 1 divided by x as x tends to 0 value 1, and one more formula, limit of a power x minus 1 divided by x as x tends to 0 is equal to, what is the formula? Log a to the base e. Remember, so e power x minus 1 divided by x as x tends to 0 value 1. So ಇದಕ್ಕೂ tally ಮಾಡಿ. It clearly it is in the form e power x minus 1 divided by x as x tends to 0. Its value is 1. Therefore, left hand side d by dx of y value e power x is equal to e power x itself. Then put the formula, derivative of e power x is always e power x itself. Derivative of sin x formula, cos x. Derivative of cos x is minus sin x. Derivative of tan x is secant square x. Derivative of cot x is minus cosecant square x. Derivative of secant x is secant x into tan x. Derivative of cosecant x is minus cosecant x into cot x. Then one more formula, derivative of e power x is e power x. More mark practice ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, most important. ಇದು ಲಿಮಿಟ್ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ, ಲಿಮಿಟ್ ಆಫ್ e power x minus 1 divided by x as x tends to 0 value remember 1. So ಈ ಲಿಮಿಟ್ ಕ್ಯಾರಿ ಮಾಡೋದು ಸೇಮ್ ಇದೆ ತಾನೆ. So its value is 1 e power x into 1 e power x. This is first principle differentiation. That is 3 mark. They will ask in final exam. Important result. Okay, clear? Second important result. Find the derivative of a power x with respect to x from first principle. Same type. How to solve? Let y is a function of x, f of x. F of x value is a power x. Now definition of differentiation formula, remember dy by dx is equal to limit of f of x plus delta x minus f of x divided by delta x as delta x tends to 0. Substituting the value, that is limit delta x tends to 0. Okay, f of x value a power x. Comparing this with that, ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಟೈಮ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ x ಇದ್ದಾಗ a power x ಆಗಿದೆ, x ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ ಏನಿದೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ x plus delta x ಇದೆ. How to write? A power x changes to x plus delta x minus f of x value a power x divided by delta x. That is equal to same result. ಏನು ನಾವು e power x ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಲ್ಲ ಅದೇ ಟೈಪ್ ಇದೆ ನೋಡಿ. That is equal to in the numerator a power x plus delta x using laws of indices. We write a power x into a power delta x minus a power x divided by delta x. Correct? Laws of indices. ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ limit delta x tends to 0. Here in the numerator take a power x common. Remaining value a power delta x minus 1 divided by delta x. Now take a power x outside. We write a power x into limit of a power delta x minus 1 divided by delta x as delta x tends to 0. Okay, that is a power x into, comparing this with that important standard result for limit a power x minus 1 by x as x tends to 0 is equal to log a to the base e. Here its value log a to the base e. Read it as log a to the base e. Don't read log e power a, not e power a. Read it as log a to the base e. Therefore d by dx of y value a power x is equal to, remember, a power x into log a to the base e. Remember that formula. For example, find the derivative of 2 power x. ನೋಡಿ ಈ ತರ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಾಗ so a place where yesterday 2 ಇದೆ. How to write? 2 power x log a value 2 to the base e. Similarly, find the derivative of 5 power x ಇತ್ತು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಹೇಗೆ ಬರೆಯಬಹುದು? 5 power x into log 5 to the base e. Okay? One more important result. Result number 3. Again, 3 mark question. What is that? Find the derivative of log x to the base e. E is common logarithm. Log x or simply log x or we say log x to the base e. Both are same. With respect to WRT short for with respect to x from first principle. What is the derivative of log x? Wait. Now apply that formula. Now given data, let y is equal to f of x. F of x value is given log x or log x to the base e. That's it. Okay. ಇಲ್ಲಿ e ಬರಬೇಕು, that is understood. Log x ಇಷ್ಟ ತಗೊಂಡ್ರು ಕೂಡ ಬೇಸ್ ಏನಿರುತ್ತೆ e, because it is common logarithm. Okay. Now to find dy by dx. Definition of dy by dx is first principle. What is the formula? Limit of f of x plus delta x minus f of x divided by delta x as delta x tends to 0. Substituting the values. Limit delta x tends to 0. ಸರಿಯಾಗಿ ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. f of x ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ log x ಇದೆ ಹೌದಾ? x ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಏನಿದೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ x plus delta x ಇದೆ. ಸೊ ದಟ್ ರಿಪ್ಲೇಸ್ x by x ಇದ್ದಾಗ log x ಇದೆ. x ಬದಲಿ ಏನು ತಗೋಬೇಕು ನಾವು ಇಲ್ಲಿ x plus delta x ಸಬ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ log of x changes to x plus delta x to the base minus f of x value given log x to the base divided by delta x. Okay. Now definition of limit. Limit definition ಏನು ಹೇಳುತ್ತೆ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರತಕ್ಕಂತ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ ಗೆ x ದ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಅನ್ನು ಸಬ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಮಸ್ಟ್ ಬಿ ಫೈನೈಟ್. ಇದು ಫೈನೈಟ್ ಬರಬಾರದು, indeterminate ಇರಬಾರದು. Indeterminate infinite ಇತ್ತು ಅಂದ್ರೆ simplify given function. Now check it whether it is finite or infinite. Check it. Put delta x equal to 0. Delta x is 0. Substitute ಮಾಡಿ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ log x plus delta x value 0. X plus 0 x, that is log x side, minus log x. Log x minus log x cancel, that is 0. Divided by delta x value 0. So ಏನಾಯ್ತು, it is in the form 0 by 0, indeterminate. So what can you do? Simplify. How to solve? That is equal to limit delta x tends to 0. Now before that you must know the laws of logarithm. I think you are learning physics, namely log m plus log n is equal to, remember that formula, log m into n. Log a plus log b is equal to log a into b. Log c plus log d is equal to log c into d, or log c into d is equal to log c plus log d. Similarly, log m into n is equal to log m plus log n. Remember, this is first law of logarithm. Second law of logarithm, remember, log m minus log n is equal to log m divided by n. Remember, log m by n is equal to log m minus log n. Then third result says that log m to the power of n is equal to, remember that formula, n into log m. Okay. Then finally fourth one is log n to the base a. N to the base, not e, base, different base a, is equal to log n divided by log a. Totally 4 important laws of logarithm. Remember those laws. Now here in this result, put x plus delta x is m ಅಂತಕೊಳ್ಳಿ and x is equal to n. It is in the form log m minus log n. Log m minus log n formula, what is that? Log m by n. Correct? So that is log m by n. M value x plus delta x by n value x to the base e divided by delta x. This m ಅಂತ ತಗೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ, ಇದಕ್ಕೆ n ಅಂತ ತಗೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ. Log m minus log n is equal to log m by n. Okay, that is limit delta x tends to 0. Divided term by term, log x by x 1 plus delta x by x to the base e divided by delta x. Divide term by term, x by x1 plus delta x by x whole divided by delta x. Again put delta x equal to 0. Again it is in the form, ಏನು ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಮತ್ತು ಇದು indeterminate form, 0 by 0. Further simplify. How to solve? Now that is equal to limit delta x tends to 0. Now the given expression log of 1 plus delta x by x divided by delta x, this expression can be written as, we can write like this, equal to 1 by x into x by delta x into log of 1 plus delta x by x to the base e. Are they same or changes? Check ಮಾಡಿ ನೋಡ್ರಿ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ನಾನು ಎಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ರಾ ಏನು ತಗೊಂಡೆ, x ತಗೊಂಡೆ. 1 by x into x by delta x, x cancel, remaining value log of 1 plus delta x by x divided by delta x, that is same. Okay, now that is equal to 1 by x take outside, limit delta x tends to 0, x by delta x into log of 1 plus delta x by x to the base e. Okay, then further simplify 1 by x into limit delta x tends to 0. Now put x by delta x ಇದಕ್ಕೆ n ಅಂತ ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿ. Put x by delta x is equal to say n. Put 1 plus delta x divided by x, that value call it as m. ಇದಕ್ಕೆ m ಅಂತ ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿ, ಇದಕ್ಕೆ n ಅಂತ ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಅವಾಗ ಏನಾಯ್ತು, it is in the form n log m. n log m, n log m formula what? Log of m power n. m ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಯಾವುದು? 1 plus delta x by x. m power n. What is n value? X by delta x. Okay, by using laws of logarithm, n log m is equal to log m power n. m value ಯಾವುದು? 1 plus delta x by x whole power. n value is x by delta x. Now that is equal to, next step, observe it, 1 by x log to the base e, right, as it is. 1 by x ತಗೊಂಡೆ, log to the base e as it is ಬರ್ಕೊಂಡೆ. Remaining value ಏನಿದೆ? What is that remaining value? Limit of 1 plus delta x by x whole power x by delta x as delta x tends to 0. Remaining value. ಹೌದಾ? Now again you know that, remember one more formula for standard result for limit. What is that? That is, remember, limit of 1 plus x whole power 1 by x as x tends to 0 is equal to exponential e. Limit of 1 plus x whole power 1 by x as x tends to 0 value e. This is standard result for limit. Iದೇನು ಪ್ರೂವ್ ಮಾಡಕ್ಕೆ ಹೇಳೋದಿಲ್ಲ, just remember that formula only. So comparing this with this, ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಟ್ಯಾಲಿ ಮಾಡಿ. Delta x by x ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ರಿ? That value called as capital X. ಇದಕ್ಕೆ capital X ಅಂತ ತಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ, take capital X is equal to delta x by x. Okay, ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ ಏನಾಯ್ತು? limit 1 plus x, that is delta x by x, by taking capital X to the power of x by delta x. Delta x by x value is capital X. Reverse, x by delta x is 1 by x. As delta x tends to 0 implies x tends to 0. As delta x tends to 0 means put delta x equal to 0. Delta x is 0 again, this is 0. 0 by x, that is 0. So capital X value 0. Clearly it is in the form 1 plus x whole power 1 by x as x tends to 0. What is its value? Its value is e. So that remaining that value become e. That is 1 by x log e to the base e. Laws of logarithm, log n to the base a is equal to log n divided by log a. n place ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇದೆ e ಇದೆ, a plus ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇದೆ e ಇದೆ. So what is that? Log n. What is n place ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇದೆ? e divided by log a place ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇದೆ e. Log e cancel. That is equal to 1 by x. Therefore d by dx of y value by taking log x to the base e or simply log x is equal to, what is the answer? 1 by x. ನೀವು ಕೇಳಬಹುದು, sir, why you take 1 by x? Why not 1 by 2 into 2? Why not 1 by 5 into 5? So many numbers. Why you take particularly that one? Why? Because to convert given data in the form of standard result. Standard result says limit of 1 plus x whole power 1 by x. Power in 1 by x ಬೇಕಲ್ಲ ನಮಗೆ. That's why by taking 1 by x into x by delta x, that x cancel, it will become same result. So practice ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ನೀವು ಮೂರರಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವಾದರೂ ಒಂದು ಬರುತ್ತೆ. At least ಮೂರರಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೂ ಕೂಡ ಎರಡಾದರೂ ಪ್ರಾಕ್ಟೀಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ. ಯಾವುದು? e power x and log x. Among those two, they will be asked anyone in final exam. 3 mark question. Remember that formula. Derivative of log x is always 1 by x. Derivative of e power x is equal to e power x itself. Derivative of a power x is a power x into log a to the base e. Derivative of log x is 1 by x. You formula ನೆನಪಿಟ್ರೆ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. Okay? Remember the important formula. Most important, you must remember those formula. ನೆನಪಿಡ್ಲೇಬೇಕು, ನೆನಪಿಟ್ರೆ ಮಾತ್ರ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. So what is that? Derivative of x power n with respect to x. First we will now prove ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ ಇದನ್ನ. What is its formula? Do you know? That is, remember, n into x power n minus 1 as the index. N is constant term. N is constant. For example, derivative of x to the power of 5 is equal to, it is in the form x power n value 5, that is 5x power n minus 1, n value 5 minus 1, that is 5x power 4. 5 minus 1 is 4. So remember, derivative of x power 5 is 5x power 4. Another example, what is derivative of x power 2? The value of n is 2. 2 into x power 2 minus 1, that is 2 into x power 2 minus 1 is 1, that is 2x. Okay, what is derivative of x power 7? The value of n is here 7. Remember that formula, n x power n minus 1, n value is 7. X power 7 minus 1, that is 7x power 7 minus 1 is 6. What is derivative of x? How to solve? Now you take 1. That is x means, that is x is nothing but x power 1. X power 1 is nothing but x itself. The value of n is here 1. What is the formula? N value 1, x power n value 1 minus 1, 1 into x, x power 1 minus 1 0. Meaning of x power 0 is 1. What about derivative of root x? ನೋಡ್ರಿ, ಇದನ್ನ ಹ್ಯಾಕ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು? ವೆರಿಫೈ ವೆದರ್ ಗಿವನ್ ಡೇಟಾ ಈಸ್ ಇಟ್ ಇನ್ ದಟ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್. ನೋ, ಇದು ಆ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇದೆನೋ? x root x is nothing but x power n ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇದೆನಾ? ಇಲ್ಲ. So first we have to convert. How to convert? That is d by dx of root x is nothing but x power 1 by 2. Root x is same as x power 1 by 2. Now it is in the form x power n. What is the value of n? N is 1 by 2. What is the formula? N into x power n minus 1. N value 1 by 2. X power n value 1 by 2 minus 1. That is 1 by 2. X power 1 by 2 minus 1. Take the LCM. LCM is 2. 2 ones are 1 2s are 1 ones are 1 minus 2. That is minus 1 by 2. That is equal to 1 by 2. Meaning of x power minus 1 by 2. What is the meaning of x power 1 by 2? Minus 1 by 2 is 1 by x power 1 by 2. That is 1 into 1 1 by 2. X power 1 by 2 is same as root x. So remember, another formula, you know, derivative of root x is, remember, 1 by 2 root x. What about derivative of 1 by x? ಇದನ್ನ ಹೇಗೆ ಬಿಡಿಸಬೇಕು? ನೋಡಿ, 1 by x ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡರ್ಡ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಆಗೈತಾ? ಇಲ್ಲ. So first you have to convert it. Meaning of 1 by x is nothing but x power minus 1. ಮೇಲೆ ತಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ x power minus 1 ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. Now it is in the form x power n. N value is here minus 1. The formula is n into x power n value minus 1. X power n minus 1 minus 1 minus 1 minus 1 x power minus 1 minus 1 minus 2. That is minus 1. Meaning of x power minus 2 is 1 divided by x square. That is equal to minus 1 into 1 minus 1 divided by x square. So remember, derivative of 1 by x directly equal to minus 1 by x square. Derivative of root x 1 by 2 root x. Remember. Okay. Then what is derivative of x power 10? Now it is in the form x power n. N value is 10. X power 10 minus 1, that is 10. X power 10 minus 1 is 9. ಇದನ್ನ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ನೀವು ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು. ಯಾವ ತರ? ಡೆರಿವೇಟಿವ್ ಆಫ್ x ಪವರ್ 5 ಕೊಟ್ಟಾಗ ಏನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು? ಪವರ್ ಎಷ್ಟಿದೆ? 5 ಇದೆ ಅಲ್ಲ, ರೈಟ್ 5 ಆಸ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್. ಈ ಪವರ್ ಒಳಗ 1 ನಂಬರ್ ಲೆಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ. 1 ನಂಬರ್ ಲೆಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ 4. ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ ಏನು ಬಂತು? 5x ಪವರ್ 4. ಈಗ ಇದು ನೋಡಿ, x ಪವರ್ 2, ಪವರ್ 2 ಇದೆ, 2 ಆಸ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್. ಈ 2 ದಲ್ಲಿ 1 ನಂಬರ್ ಲೆಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ 1 ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. x ಪವರ್ 1 is x. ಈಗ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿ, x ಪವರ್ 7 ಇದೆ, ಪವರ್ 7 ಆಸ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್. 1 ನಂಬರ್ ಲೆಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ, 7 minus 1 6. So its derivative is 7x power 6. Derivative of x power 1 ಇದೆ, 1 as it is. You 1 row 1 less ಮಾಡಿ 0. X power 0 1. Then derivative of x power root x, that is root x is nothing but x power 1 by 2. Power 1 by 2 as it is ಇದ್ರೊಳಗ ಈ ಪವರ್ 1 ಲೆಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ 1 by 2 minus 1 minus 1 by 2, that is 1 by 2 root x. Derivative of 1 by x, ಅದನ್ನ ಮೇಲೆ ತಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ x power minus 1, power x ಇದೆ minus 1 as it is ಈ ಪವರ್ 1 ಲೆಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ 1 ಲೆಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ minus 1 minus, that is x power minus. So derivative of x power 10 directly, how to write 10 as it is, x power 1 number less, x power 9. Similarly, derivative of x power 8 x power 7. Derivative of x power 15 x power 14. Okay. In general, the formula derivative of x power n is equal to, remember, n into x power n minus 1 as the index, as the power n is constant. Okay, this is first one. Then second formula, derivative of, you know what is that, derivative of sin x with respect to x is equal to what, cos x. Then go derivative of cos x with respect to x, what is the formula, minus sin x. Derivative of, next one is t ratios, tan x with respect to x, remember secant square x. Derivative of cot x with respect to x, same term x, what is the formula, minus cosecant square x. Then derivative of secant x with respect to x, what is the formula, secant x into tan x. Then derivative of cosecant x, what is the formula, remember minus cosecant x into cot x. Then next one is derivative of e power x with respect to x. Just now verify ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ ಏನು ಬಂದಿದೆ e power x. Then derivative of a power x with respect to x, what is the formula, a power x into log a to the base e. Then derivative of log x to the base e or simply log x, what is the formula, 1 by x. ಇವು ನೋಡಿದ ಹೇಳಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಬರಬೇಕು. ಯಾರು ನೀವು ಇನ್ನು ಪರ್ಫೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ತೀರಿ ನಿಮಗೆ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಈಸಿ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ನಾವು ಇನ್ನು ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರೋದು ಓನ್ಲಿ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಪಿ ಯು ಬೇಸಿಕ್, ಇನ್ನು ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಪಿ ಯು ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ಇವು ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ಗೊತ್ತಿದ್ರೆ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಪಿ ಯು ರಿಸಲ್ಟ್ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ. ಸೊ ನೋಡ್ದ ನೀವು ಹೇಳಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಬರಬೇಕು. ನೋಡಿದೆ ಎಲ್ಲವನ್ನು, derivative of x power n is equal to n into x power n minus 1. Derivative of sin x is equal to cos x. Derivative of cos x is equal to minus sin x. Derivative of tan x secant square x. Derivative of cot x minus cosecant square x. Derivative of sec x into tan x. ನೋಡ್ರಿ ಆಲ್ಟರ್ನೇಟಿವ್ ಸೈಡ್ ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಮೊದಲೇ ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಬಂದಿದೆ, ಎರಡನೇ ಮೈನಸ್ ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಮೈನಸ್ ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಮೈನಸ್, ಹೌದಾ. Then derivative of e power x, derivative of a power x into log a to the base e. Derivative of log x to the base e or simply log x is equal to 1 by x. Now here derivative of x power n as the power n is constant. n constant ಇದ್ದಾಗ, for example, correct ಆಗಿ ಪ್ರಾಕ್ಟೀಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕು. ಓಕೆ.